Welcome back, sports fans. I appreciate y'all tuning in. It's another exciting episode of Onor Rock Sports Talk. Today, we're going to dive into the Eagles' schedule that was just released last night. All right. Today, we're just going to go over the first six games of the Philadelphia Eagles' new schedule. And I'm going to go with I'm going to let you know what I think our is it a win or loss? So without further ado, let's get into it. All right. Our first game we played the Green Bay Packers. Whew, that's gonna be in Brazil. And if you it is supposed to be a home game for the Eagles, but they took their home game away from us and we gotta play in Brazil. But it is what it is. But I think the Eagles will go over to Brazil and I think they will. I think this. I mean, the Eagles are favored in this game, and I think we will definitely beat Green Bay Packers, even with all the new addition they got. They got Josh Jacobs and Xavier McKinley from the Giants. They made some good moves in the offseason also, but I like our team to pull it off. Jordan Love, I mean, hey, respect. Had a nice little run last year to the conference championship in the NFC. You know, I thought they should have beat who did they play. I thought they should have beat San Francisco, but they didn't. But I think we'll win it. I think that first game we're gonna go ahead and put a W. And that next game we got week two. Well, first of all, let me back up. The week one game is week one, and it's on a Friday. It's the second game of the NFL schedule. That first week, it's on a Friday, and I think it's on Peacock too. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's on Peacock. So you might have to pay for that. If you want got Peacock, you might want to get it. All right, move. I got that game as a W. Week one. Week two, we played Atlanta Falcons. That's the Eagles' first home game. That's the Atlanta Falcons. They just paid Kirk Cousins a hell of a lot of money to be their quarterback, and then they drafted a fucking quarterback in the first round with the A pick. So weird, yeah, weird. Excuse me. So now a lot of people picking the Falcons to win the NFC South. I don't know this yet, but I think they're gonna be better than they was last year. I mean, they got a nice run game. They got the running back from Texas from last year. They got hopefully they give him the ball more. They got a new coach, Raheem Morris. I think that's what his name. So they got a new coach too. So hopefully he put them guys in better position. They have a better run game because that shit last year was terrible. Well, Arthur Smith, and hopefully your boy Kirk can play better in prime time. But guess what? We've been playing this guy last 3, 4 seasons in prime time. We played him twice in the last 2 years with Minnesota. Matter of fact, it was week two. It was the same week two. We beat Kirk Cousins, primetime Monday Night Football. And just the Eagles' home game. We're not losing. We will beat Kirk. Even though Kirk I think he has one of the highest passing rating against the Eagles. I think him and Dak Prescott. But I think Kurt up there too. But I like what we did in that secondary. We beefed it up, and I think it is gonna hurt us because we lost Fletcher Cox. But I expect my second year players, Jalen Carter and Nolan Smith, to step up. And also I definitely expect Jordan Davis to do this will be his third year. Definitely him and Milton Williams on that defensive front. So and we just signed Huff and we still got Josh Huff, Brandon Graham on that defensive side. And I like the way we beefed up the linebackers, Devin White, and we'll see how he do. We definitely I'm looking for big things for him. And like I say, I pretty much think we gonna handle the Bills. I think we can handle Atlanta, for especially on the offensive side. We should at least put up. I'm thinking 28 to 31 points against Atlanta. I don't think Atlanta can keep up with us. That's me. That's my opinion. So go ahead and mark that down as a dove. And also, we got Jason Kelsey who just signed. He just signed with ESPN. So that's a plus. We gonna be lit. So, oh. But anywho, let's see what else. I got that as a W. Definitely a W. Let's move on to the next one. We got New Orleans, week 3. We go on the road to play New Orleans. Definitely a W. Definitely. I don't see us losing to New Orleans with Dennis Allen. I barely knew who their coach was. Dennis Allen, Carr, their quarterback. I mean, they still got what's the running back? Alvin Kamara. Oh, he's old, man. And I mean, they got a nice little receiving core, Alave, up and coming receiver. But like I said, we beefed up our secondary. I don't see them doing anything. Offensive line need to be upgraded. Hopefully they did that. But I gotta take the Eagles. As you can see, you look at this. Excuse me. You look at the schedule. We play the NFC South 3 weeks straight. On the road, we got New Orleans. That's a win. And then next week we go on to week 4. So week 4 we play Tampa Bay. Played Tampa Bay twice last year. Beat the brakes off of them. That first game, I think we played them like week. Matter of fact, it might have been week 4, week 3 last year. And ah, they was playing good to start when we played the first time, but Baker Mayfield, I mean, he was playing pretty good, but he went through a blender when he played us that first game. Matter of fact, Jalen Carter had one of his best games. But we lost to him in the playoffs last year. That's when we had our slide toward the end of the year last year. I don't think we'll do that again. We got our butts whooped by Tampa Bay at Tampa Bay. And if you was pissed off like I was, I thought even with them being at home, I thought we still should have beat them. Even though Jay Brown didn't play that game, everybody was beat up. Yes, I'm taking this team lightly. Definitely a win. On the road, we going to Tampa. That's a W. Don't care. W. So right now I got us 1, 2, 3, 4. I got us 4-0 already. 4-0. Yeah. And I hate this part though. Week 5, we got a bye. And that's a real early bye. I think last year we had a week 7, week 8 bye, which is almost toward the middle, but a week 5 bye, which is, yeah, they kind of hurt. But it's okay. We'll win that bye week. Let's go week 6. Cleveland Browns. If you know the Cleveland Browns, they got the defensive player. I think he won Defensive Player of the Year last year. If he didn't, then it's a damn crime. But they defense is stout. Tell you that right now. Miles Garrett and I forgot who else they got over there on defense, but they got a nice defense, man. And they got our old defensive coordinator when we won the Super Bowl, Jim Schwartz. A lot of people call him my boy Jim Shorts. So they come into Philly and pretty much gonna battle. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. We played them last year in the preseason, and for what I was told, they was kicking our ass in the preseason. And Miles Garrett was a good reason because of it. This is before Deshaun Watson was doing his thing, which he was never doing his thing, but we'll see how this pan out. I am going to give us a L. That would be probably our first loss. I'm gonna go ahead and say I think Cleveland probably beat us because for some reason I think we're gonna be hurting because we lost Jason Kelsey, and I hope Cam Jurgens find his mojo by week 6 because we're gonna need him. So, or Tyler Stein or whoever else play that right guard position, because whoever's because Cam Jurgens played right guard last year, so he probably gonna move to center. So I don't know if it's Tyler Steen or one of the other free agents we got, or one of the rookies we just drafted. So hopefully the offensive line hold up this game. I'm not worried about those other games, but that week 6 against that Cleveland front, definitely gonna be something. So right now I got us going 4-1 the first 6 games. So that's it for the day. Tomorrow we're gonna go in the next six games, and we'll predict that schedule. All right. Till next time, peace. If you haven't done so, subscribe and like. Peace.